Mama told me not to waste my life. She said, spread your wings, my little butterfly. Don't let what they say keep you up at night. And if they give you shh, then they can walk on by. My feet can't touch the ground, and I can't hear a sound, but you just keep on running up your mouth. Yeah, walk on over there, 'cause I'm too fly to care. Oh yeah, your words don't mean a thing. I'm not listening. Keep talking. All I know is Mama told me not to waste my life. She says spread your wings, my little butterfly. Don't let what they say keep you up at night. And they can't tame you, 'cause wings are made to fly. And we don't let nobody bring us down. No matter what you say, it won't hurt me. No matter if I fall from the sky, 'cause wings are made to fly. Hey, hey, hey.
Firing up on the runway, I know we gotta get there someday. We don't need no ready, steady, go, no. Doctors into air, 'cause I don't even care. Oh yeah,
Your words don't mean a thing. I'm not listening. Keep talking. All I know is Mama told me not to waste my life. She says spread your wings, my little butterfly. Don't let what they say keep you up at night. And they can't tame you, 'cause wings are made to fly. And we don't let nobody bring us down. No matter what you say, it won't hurt me. No matter if I fall from the sky, 'cause wings are made to fly. Say hey, 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 hey. I don't need no one saying hey, 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 hey. You better keep on walking. I don't wanna hear you talking, boy. You better keep on walking. I don't wanna hear you talking. Words don't mean a thing. I'm not listening. Keep talking. All I know is Mama told me not to waste my life. She said spread your wings, my little butterfly. Don't let what they say keep you up at night. And they can't tame you, 'cause wings are made to fly. And we don't let nobody bring us down. No matter what you say, it won't hurt me. No matter if I fall from the sky, 'cause wings are made to fly. And we don't let nobody bring us down. No matter what you say, it won't hurt me. No matter if I fall from the sky, 'cause wings are made to fly.
沖縄島から来日した合唱団の皆さんは歌と息の合ったダンスパフォーマンスを披露しました。
Omega! We know you've missed going back to school to meet with your friends, resume your activities, and just be able to get back to how life was like on campus. But for the UMians who didn't get to set foot on campus yet, whether you are in basic education, senior high school, or college, let's take a little trip to the campus you can hopefully get to visit soon as you finish your education with UM. Luckily, we've got some of our beloved teachers to show you around UM's colleges and campuses, so you'll know what to expect when you come back to school.
It's only proper to start to the place where it all began. The Bolton and Embassy campus were among the first structures to be put up as the University of Mindanao was starting to make a name for itself 75 years ago. Here at the Bolton side, you can find many of the offices for student services like the registrar, student accounting office, and cashier, among others. There's also a canteen where students and employees can purchase healthy food. Going further into Bolton campus, you can find on the first floor the College of Legal Education, where aspiring lawyers take their Juris Doctor degrees. There is even a dedicated library for law students across the cool and shaded quadrangle. On your way to the staircase to get the second floor, you get to pass by the AVR 3, where lots of programs and other small gatherings are held. Going up to the second floor, you can find the office of the College of Business Administration Education. is the only school in Mindanao granted a Center of Excellence by CHED for its business and management programs, as well as Level 4 accreditation by the PACOCOA. So if you're planning on a career in business-related dealings, the CBAE is for you. Our college offers the following programs under the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in entrepreneurship, legal management, real estate management, marketing management, financial management, human resource management, and the new program major in business analytics. The third floor also houses our expansive library and information center. That covers the Bolton side. Let's head on over to the Embassy campus. Across the Bolton is the Embassy side, and it's named that way because it used to be the grounds for Japanese embassy back in World War II. Today, it is a sprawling area that houses the gymnasium for large events, our admission office, our Center for Health Services, or the student clinic and the external relation office out front on the first floor. Going up, you can find the International Affairs Office where matters for foreign exchange students are processed among others. And walking further, you will find the office of the Senior High School Department. Outside of the Embassy campus, on the Ponciano side, we have the Multi-Test Diagnostic Center, which offers various laboratory services like blood testing, X-ray, and doctor consultations. Bolton and Embassy campus are located at the heart of downtown Davao. So it's easy to commute from here to many other places you might need to go. And speaking of which, did you know that has a campus at Matina? I'll send you over to our teacher friends in Matina campus and they can show you around.
We're now inside the University of Mindanao's largest campus. The 28-hectare Matina campus encompasses the Matina area going up to Maa. Right beside the Gravahan exit is the basic education building where it caters from kindergarten up to junior high school students with lots of space for learning and play.
Going further inside the campus, you'll spot the 4-story Business Engineering building. Its first and second floor houses laboratories for engineering programs. It is the premier engineering school for its Level 4 accreditation granted by the PACOCOA and the Center of Development Status by the Commission on Higher Education. College of Engineering offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, major in Structural, water resource, transportation, and geotechnical. The third floor of the BE building is home to Davao Region's roster of top-notchers of the CPA licensure examination. The College of Accounting Education has Level 3 accreditation from PACACOA and is certified by the Commission on Higher Education as a Center of Development. The College of Accounting Education offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Accountancy, Bachelor of Science in Internal Auditing, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Information System, Bachelor of Science in Management Accounting. The Learning and Information Center takes up the entire topmost floor of the BE building. It houses all the university's books available for borrowing.
Let's take a scenic trip to the College of Hospitality Education.
Located near the Matina Gymnasium, the College of Hospitality Education has Level 3 accreditation from PACACOA and offers the following programs: Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management and Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. The College of Hospitality Education also has industry-level facilities like the La Spezia Mini Hotel, the Function Hall, and the kitchen and bakery areas. Located behind the gymnasium is the hangar, where students can test their inventions and other experiments. The hangar holds the university's Coleoptera Research Center, the first university-based center in the Philippines dedicated to study the conservation and cataloging of Philippine beetle species. Every large university, such as has a place where students gather for major events. And doesn't just have its Bolton Gymnasium. We also have the Matina Gymnasium too, equipped with fold-away bleachers and professional standard flooring for the courts. The gym is the perfect venue for sporting and other extracurricular activities.
Despite being a bustling school, there's plenty of space in Matina for some quiet time and to be surrounded by nature. Matina has a mini forest with tables and benches because believes that learning and rest isn't just limited to the walls of a room. Is this tour making you a little hungry? Across the gymnasium is the university canteen and food court, which serves a variety of affordable meals, snacks, and drinks, where students can eat comfortably. Tables are regularly sanitized and electric fans are provided. Let's head down to the GET building. Named after the school's founder, Guillermo E. Torres, the building is home to Davao Region's producer of top-notchers in the licensure examinations for teachers. The College of Teacher Education offers the following programs: Bachelor of Elementary Education, Bachelor of Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Special Needs Education, Bachelor of Physical Education, and Bachelor in Secondary Education, major in Biological Sciences, English, Social Studies, Filipino, and Mathematics. Also, found on the first floor of the GET building is the Audio-Visual Room 2, an air-conditioned and carpeted, fully equipped facility with cinema-style folded seating, which is frequently used for different programs. The second and third floor of the GET building is occupied by the premier criminology school in Davao, the College of Criminal Justice Education. The CCJE offers Bachelor of Science in Criminology and Bachelor of Science in Industrial Security Management. Heading further inside the campus, away from GET, we'll reach the DPT building. Named after former school president Dolores P. Torres, the four-story building houses the mini auditorium, the Quality Management Office, Research and Publication Center, Institute of Pedagogical and Assessment Center, some laboratories, and pocket gardens on its first floor. Located on the DPT's second floor is the College of Arts and Sciences Education. CASE offers the following programs: Bachelor of Arts in English, Bachelor of Arts in Communication, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Bachelor of Science in Agroforestry, Bachelor of Science in Forestry, Bachelor of Science in Biology, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Bachelor of Science in Public Administration, Bachelor of Science in Psychology, and Bachelor of Science in Social Work. The third floor of the DPT building houses the College of Health Sciences Education, or the CHSE. CHSE offers Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, Bachelor of Science in Medical Technology, and Bachelor of Science in Nutrition and Dietetics. Sharing the floor with CHSE is the College of Computing Education. CCE offers Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Information System, Bachelor of Science in Entertainment and Multimedia Computing, major in Game Development and Digital Animation. The topmost floor of the DPT building is home to the Creative Academic Unit of the College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education. CAFAE offers Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Bachelor of Fine Arts major in Painting. Let's head back down and you'll see that across the DPT building is our Professional Schools building. It is led by its Dean, Dr. Eugenio S. Guhao, and serves to bring globally recognized ISO standard and PACOCOA accredited postgraduate and doctorate degrees to more Dabaweños. We're about to head out now, but before we leave, let's take a look at the Oval Track and Sports Stadium. It has a 400-meter rubberized track suitable for track and field training and other sporting activities. The sports stadium served as the venue for the 2019 Palarong Pambansa.
Thanks for joining this campus tour. Oh, by the way, even though is already a formidable university that is second in the whole Philippines to offer the most number of PACOCOA accredited programs, we do not rest. The administration keeps on working very hard just to be sure that more Filipinos here and abroad are able to obtain quality, affordable, and open education. Stick around as we discuss the online enrollment process and online learning management system. Hope to have you here at soon, ga!
All right, good morning everyone. Good morning mga ga, and welcome to the University of Mindanao information session. By the way, we just had the virtual tour of the Bolton and also Matina campus. So hopefully, soon we'll be here, physically, face to face here at the University of Mindanao. So this morning, we're here for a very important event, and that is to know two of the creative programs of the University of Mindanao, and that is the Bachelor of Science in Architecture and also Bachelor of Fine Arts major in painting. And I know that every one of you is also excited for this event. We've made this one, the Info session, so that you'll be able to know what are the perks of these courses or these programs, and you help you decide what program would you take once you would like to pursue your higher education. All right, so we are here, like we are 19 here in our webinar. And aside from that, if you have problems with the connection as we go along with the discussion, we are actually streaming live on our YouTube channel. So you can just go to our YouTube channel, the University of Mindanao Official, so that you'll still be able to grasp all the information that the two speakers will be sharing to us this morning. And you know what? We're very blessed because together with us this morning are the two lovely and very excellent na mga professors from the creative college here in the University of Mindanao, and that is the College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education. So together with us this morning is Professor Lynette Lovitos Angong. Ma'am, kaway-kaway dyan, ma'am, na faculty of the BS in Architecture. And also with us is Professor Giselle Namalata. Ma'am, hello, morning. Faculty of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in painting. So, are you excited, guys? Can I have a thumbs up there? Virtual thumbs up. All right. Sa ating mga students, no, I know you're ready. So, um, if you can turn on your camera later, that would be okay, no, so that our speakers, no, will have that motivation to really give their best, no, in sharing to you, no, the the information that you need, no, for you to decide, no, what program would you take in your higher education. So without further ado, guys, no, our first speaker is the faculty of Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in painting. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Giselle Namalata. Virtual round of applause, please.
Good morning, everyone. Oh my God. Nabulog pa. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
I'm Giselle Namalata, faculty of Bachelor of Fine Arts major in painting. So today I'm gonna share to you what is all about the Bachelor of Fine Arts in University of Mindanao. So can I share my screen, sir?
Yes, ma'am, you may do so.
Hmm. Makita na po, sir.
Yes, ma'am. But hindi pa siya yung big screen talaga.
Naka-wide. Okay.
Yeah. Yan, ma'am. That's okay na.
Good morning, everyone. Again, I'm Giselle Namalata. So these are the faculty program heads and our dean, in the College of Architecture and Fine Arts program. So we have Elameda, our dean, Quinto, Luminado Quinto, our program head and the dean of the CAFAM. And we have here the Sir Camillo, Architect Camillo Keyboard, the program head of architecture, and the program head of fine art is Sir Herlito D. Cayas. So about the College of Architecture, we offer, in the University of Mindanao, one of the major courses that offer in university is the College of Architecture and Fine Arts. So before I start, I play this video first. I'll play this video.
In the midst of rebuilding the ruins of World War II, attorney Guillermo E. Torres established the University of Mindanao in 1946. He envisioned it as a In the midst of rebuilding the ruins of World War II, attorney Guillermo E. Torres
Wait
established
lang,
the
I stop.
University of Mindanao in
Ano ba
1946.
to?
We cannot see the video, ma'am. I think it's not
Yes.
yet shared.
Yes, sir. Paano ba? Cannot open the Ayan. Makita na po.
In the midst of rebuilding the ruins of World War II, attorney Guillermo E. Torres established the University of Mindanao in 1946. He envisioned it as an institution that would provide the education for socially, morally, economically knowledgeable, productive, and responsible citizens of the country. He believed that education was for all. Today, under the leadership of attorney Torres' son, Willie, the University of Mindanao is the largest non-sectarian university in Mindanao. with more than 10 colleges and schools and campuses around southern Mindanao. Like his father, he believes in education for all. In 2010, the university's College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education started offering Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in painting courses, giving rise of a better appreciation for the arts in the region.
One of the key research areas will be about Mindanao culture and arts, specifically the preservation. And after several weeks of brainstorming, we found that nothing has been done a lot about Mindanao culture and arts. So the president felt that it would be good if we offer this program. We expect that this program will impact the community and the society by first coming up with a sort of appreciation of the Mindanao culture and arts. And then through this program, we expect that we will be conducting a lot of research and other aspects that will contribute to this preservation and appreciation of Mindanao culture.
The program began with 6 students and at present earns the talents of 105 art students. UM's art program endeavors to continually mold young Mindanaoans, particularly Tabawenyo artists, through art education and in the process advance and popularize the Mindanao heritage.
And that's the introduction of the program started. So go back to my presentation. Okay. So program, brief history of Bachelor of Fine Arts and Design, major in painting. Started offer in June 2010. So I'm actually a graduate of the said course, and when I entered the school, it was the 2 years of the program still, parang second batch ako of the fine arts. And now I'm a faculty member also in the said program. So I'm also a product in this course. So the program aimed to provide students with a curriculum that represent the scope of learning, the fine arts and artistic discipline from the classical to contemporary period with theoretical and technical approach that guide art students. So what do you mean by the classical to contemporary period? So when you, upon entering the program or you enroll the program, you will learn from the basic, from the classical painting or classical techniques or skills that you need to learn in fine arts. And at the same time, you will learn not just the classical, but the contemporary period, such as like digital approach, computer arts will be also offered in this course. So you're not just major in painting in a classical way, like you're gonna paint in acrylic or you're gonna paint in oil, but you will also learn the various techniques in contemporary approach, skill-wise and well, history of fine arts. So to develop greater understanding and appreciate of the relevance of art, human history, and contemporary world. To prepare the art student to pursue artistic career, including the art academy, and equip art student for jobs and research work that demands collaborative and artistic skills. So you learn the different history, but in arts in Mindanao, we will try to focus more on the Mindanaoan arts, as video said, of Dean Quinto. Because we are unique, we have different various culture in Mindanao, and we try, especially in contemporary period, we try to develop the preserve the culture in Mindanao. And our culture is quite unique, So we share it to internationally, national and internationally. And most of the international country, especially in artistic form, we we are kind of unique in terms in our culture, artistry. So next is curriculum description. So the art and design contribute the development and learning of the individual. The art and design practice focus on the study of culture, conscious of the needs to develop personal and national identity, sharpen intelligence and creativity, and develop a worldview that enables to social participation and servant to the community. In the Philippines, tertiary education, fine arts, and design refers to a wide range of disciplines characterized by the pursuit of aesthetic concern, creative conveyed through different visual-based media. Graduates of this discipline are grounded in the fundamental knowledge and tools and techniques and translating concept into artwork and products. Graduate contributes significant to the growth and development of the Philippine culture and creative industries. So the outcome base, when you upon entering this program, you will learn and preserve the culture of Philippine art, not just your artistry, will like for 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 national, but when when you convey or try to share it to international, you will bring the Philippine name. So program of the fine arts and design will shift from an input based to an outcome based education, or OBE. We call it OBE system, to form graduates with critical and creative thinking, visual literacy, technical and technological competence, and professional ethics, who will able to practice professionally in the expanding local and international markets and meet globally accepted quality standards in art and design. Later, I will share to you um, um, the, the graduates of fine arts here in university that compete or share their artistry already internationally. So let's go to student outcomes. Student outcomes first is knowledge of histories and application of theories and principle for concept forming, generate concept, indicates content of histories in the Philippines and international histories. Theories in art and design with emphasis on Philippine context. Knowledge and exploring of the materials and process, exploring and adapt effective combination of materials and processes. Visualization of ideas, articulate ideas into clear formats. And next is visualization of ideas, articulate ideas into clear visual formats. And next is manipulation of elements based on principles of design. You will learn this basic principle of design and elements of design in the first years. Different materials, you will use these techniques. Organize visual elements in relation to others component and creative projects. Development of psychomotor skills, manifest ability to transform concept into artworks. So from skill wise, and then transform into from the concept that you created, and then you will transform it. What you mean by concept? Concept is the one in the idea that you're in, what's in your brain, and then you conceptualize it, you write it, and you do it the actual artwork. So yan, combine yan together. So professional and ethical practice in art design, and management, practice professionalism and good ethics in art, design and management towards humanity development. So mostly when you said conceptualization artwork, most of the people can be relate or can can hugot sa hugot sa tao. Ayan. So next is respect for culture and natural environment, responsible and informed use of culture and natural resources. So when you enter in when you have a title of fine arts, you're not just gonna you're not just gonna make an artwork, but you are disciplined to create an artwork that have the respect of the culture. So in the history, you have that in your first year and second year, the history, you're gonna learn the different history in our cultures, and you will try to construct a concept, an artwork that respect the Filipino culture. So ayan. So you're not just gonna make an artwork that pataka lang, sige artwork, this is my artistry, but you need to follow the conserve the true essence of the culture. So yeah. Generation of new knowledge, conduct and deep research and scholarly studies in the areas of art and design. Yeah. Motivate reward towards lifelong learning. Predisposed towards acquiring new knowledge and practice. So as we siguro hindi naman ma-comply sa lahat naman ng course, learning never stop. That's what the word. When you study, you will continue studying. When you finish, you graduate, you still continue studying. That's the meaning of lifelong learning. So you're not just gonna stop for one approach, but you will still you will learn different approach, especially in art making, because we have this new approaches and new materials like computer, digital art, digital form. So program education objective, 3 to 5 years after graduate, the Bachelor of Science in Fine Arts graduates are expected to know and manifest high-end consciousness of Philippine society and culture. Yan yung sinabi ko kanina, that you will preserve the Philippine culture. Serve the interests of Filipino without prejudice to foreign influence, and are equipped with the ability to adapt and translate indigenous and traditional art materials and practice with historical perspective. So because we are Filipino, or especially we are Mindanaoan, we try to adopt our own materials and skills and the culture of history of Mindanao. Yeah. Discern and creatively apply art and design theories. So, grounded in the basic tools and techniques in visualizing and concept, likewise formulate a new artistic expression, explore and adapt new media in the innovative realization of art and design project. Yun yung sinabi ko kanina, we're not just gonna stick for one material, but we're gonna try to explore different various materials. And later, I will show you what are the materials that you can use, or the skills that you can adopt when you enter these courses. So, know and understand art and design history and contemporary issues as they manifest, open-minded to varied school of thoughts. So, ayan. So, because now we're living in contemporary world, and from the modern, from classical period, we kind of adopted, but we try to create a new form of artistry, and most of us are in critical mind already right now, and most of the artists are different have ideas and different artists reform from different various techniques, sculpture, design, fashion design. Yan. So, observe, ano tayo? Yan. Observe best practice and professional ethics in art and design and our knowledgeable interplay of art with science and can work on collaborative setting. So collaborative setting, yan yung sinabi ko kanina, we cannot just work by ourselves. We need to collaborate, especially sa mga may client tayo. We need to, you need to collaborate with different people for us to not just earn, but, improve our artistic skills. Ayan. So, no man is an island, kumbaga. So, apply necessary skills in art management, respect their culture and natural environment, and motivate towards lifelong learning. It's already said in the student outcome. So, ayan, career opportunities. So, you can be illustrator, designer, photographer, artist, full-time artist. Later I will explain that. Fashion designer, photographer, art curator, entrepreneur, gallery management, academic. So program specification. So we have painting, major in sculpture. You're gonna experience that in the whole years of fine arts. So from first year to fourth year, you learn the painting and the sculpting. So next is the advertising and graphic design. So we are offering already the computer art. So you will learn you have the basic approach of this techniques. And next is the industrial design. You'll learn the product design, fashion design, jewelry design, and furniture design. So we have various skills that you will learn, not just painting. And moving image, like film, cinema, animation, multimedia. But we are more in animation. The animation is mostly the basic approach of anatomy. So, you just learn the basic. Art theory, of course, in the higher year, you will have the art history, art education, and art management. You will learn these techniques. So, program specific the program is characterized by the process of pursuing aesthetic concern, philosophical study, and taste. It is closely relative to philosophy of art, which is concerned with the nature and art and the concept in terms of which individual work of art interpreted and evaluated. Ayan. Using visual supplementaries and sensory device and creative to translate ideas. So material adaptation. The materials that you will learn, we will require different materials, then so that you can learn from it. So producing and authorizing media and related technologies to express ideas, communicate, message, and raise opinions to elect reactions and action from audience, users, and receiver information. So, and I think it's already discussed this one. Let's jump this one. Specific professional career opportunities for graduates. So yun yung sinabi ko kanina. Graduates of the program of Fine Arts and Design are in vision to be advertising. Sabi ng ibang tao na when you get the course of fine arts, walang trabaho dito. Actually, that was wrong because there's a lot of opportunities that you can get, or you can can be professional. So first is the advertising artist. You can do that. Animators, art director, cartoonist, costume and fine jewelry designer, creative directors, design management, educators, fashion designer, educators like me, fashion stylist, film director, um, furniture designer, game environment designer, graphic designer, illustrator, installation art, layout artist, models maker, package designer, painters, photographer, printmaker, product design, sculptor, shoe designer, special effect artist, tattoo artist, textile, video editor, visual developer, merchandiser, and web designer. So, ayan, that's your opportunities. And ayan, allied field also. Graduate of the program in fine arts can also become accounting executive, art critics, art conservator and restorers. Kung makita nyo yung mga Mona Lisa painting, if there's mga crack, mga ganyan, you can restore that one. You learn how to restore painting. Art dealers, decorative artist, art historian, art manager, curator, copywriter, cultural heritage workers, gallery manager, event organizer, exhibit designer, food stylist, and product assistant. So that's the allied field that you can learn. So graduates know how, okay. Ito yung when you express following minimum of certain outcome. This is the outcomes. So the graduate knows and the manifest heightened consciousness of the Philippines. We already discussed this one. So, ayan. This is our studio room. So when you in a higher year, you're gonna try to mostly kasi when you create thesis time, you try to create a concept that preserve the culture, Filipino culture. This one is the painting, or this guy is already working in Manila. He's in-house artist of certain gallery, and he's working on Philippine history painting, mostly it's painting. And this one is a work of Jester one of the fine arts alumni. Mostly of his work is sculpture, and based also, he created this different tribes in Mindanao. And and this one is exhibited in Davao Museum. And the graduate discern and creatively apply art and design theories. So in the school, when you're or because we're online, the artwork that you create, you will share it to the class, and the concept. The graduates have the ability to apply necessary skills and management. So not just painting, but yeah, this one transform into book, cover book, thing, magazines, design. So the painting is transformed to contemporary materials. Ayan. So the graduate respect the culture and the natural environment. So a lot of students here in fine arts in UM, we have a lot of winners in various competition. And so shells and galleries in Manila. Ayan. So, the graduates are motivated toward lifelong learning. So, a lot of seminars are conducted in different cities and here in school. You will not just stick in our learning that we teach, but you will attend different seminars that you will also learn. So we offer that, offer that, or provide that seminars to you. So University of Mindanao of Fine Arts Design. So that's our studio, computer art. These are the studio in fine arts. We have 4 studios, the upper DPT building. So outcome fine arts. So these are Bianca, one of the alumni in fine arts. Bianca Balasabas is working internationally. Actually, she's invited to Paris exhibition this year, and she's working on that. Mostly of her work is conceptual inner concept painting. She do classical painting in the canvas, and she also do digital artwork. So quick video of his work, share to you. Ito yung work niya, example work niya from painting approach, classical painting approach, and then she also manipulate it into digital form. What I mean is this one. So, kita nyo? Yan. She has the painting in canvas, and then she transform it into her digital iPad or digital approach, and then yeah, it's moving. And the illusion. That's her work. So she's a multi-awarded artist now in the college days. Actually, she's my batchmate. She's multi-awarded in different competition shows, Petron. Yeah. So, ayan. Before we end, I show you a video about the fine arts. It's all fun to be fine arts. Okay, sure. Maklaro na po ang screen?
Hindi pa nakashare yung video, ma'am.
Okay. That's our batch actually before pandemic. So, ayan po. Thank you.
All right. So thank you so much, Ma'am Giselle, no, for your insights with regards to the program, no, of the College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education, which is the Bachelor of Fine Arts and Design, major in painting. So basically, so as ano, during the presentation, it's not just about the painting, but there are other, no, aspects, no, of fine arts, no, that you'll be able to experience. So so thank you very much for that. So later on, no, after the next speaker, no, would talk about another program. So you just reserve your questions, no, for fine arts na program. So this time, no, another program not to be presented by Professor Lynette Lovitos Angong. So let's take a look and have the details, no, of the Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Virtual round of applause for Ma'am Lynette.
Ayan. So good morning, everyone.
Morning, ma'am.
I hope you are still okay there, no? Sa mga information given by my fellow teacher based on their program also. So by this time, before I will start, I will share my screen first for a moment. Right. May I ask, sir, is my screen... Oops, wait.
Not yet, Chair. There you go, ma'am. Okay na siya.
Okay. Wait lang, my laptop is in trouble. Naga-block screen siya. What happened to this? Oops. Naga-block screen siya. I don't know. Okay.
All right. So again, later, no, you can just chat, no, or you may turn on your audio, no, if you have questions with regards to the programs, no, that are being presented this morning. Okay.
Moment, sir. I'm trying to figure out what happened to this.
All right. So if there's a problem, no, with the connection, no, you can just also go back later on, no, and try to scan again or review, no, information given, no, by our speakers through our YouTube to our YouTube channel, the University of Mindanao official. So you can subscribe, to our official YouTube channel so that you can be updated, no, of some videos that we are uploading, no, sa ating YouTube channel. So you have also Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram and TikTok. So you can just follow us at Unimin Official. Again, that's Unimin Official.
Wait lang. Sir, can I leave the meeting first and then I will join again?
All right. Or you can just ma'am, share, no, your PowerPoint here, and then I'll be the one to share it na lang.
Okay, sige. I will try to send my PowerPoint.
Okay, sige, ma'am. All right. So while Ma'am Lynette is figuring out the her PowerPoint presentation, let's have first a video with regards to what to expect for the upcoming semester and how will you enroll here in the University of Mindanao via online. All right.
Where can I send my sir, PowerPoint?
Dito sa chat, ma'am. Pwede sa chat.
Okay, pwede ako file.
Yeah, file.
Kay sending. Ganito talaga pag live.
All right, maybe later on we can share again those videos. Ma'am, are we good?
Na-send ko na po. Ay, wait. Ayaw niya talaga kasi mag-black screen siya while I'm sharing the PowerPoint. Mag-black screen yung laptop ko. So, di ko makita ko ano yung gina-present ko. I don't know what happened. This is also first time. Sorry.
Maybe you can send it to me on the email, ma'am, and then I'll download.
Pwede, sir.
Yeah.
Lang, sir, ha. Oh. Kailangan ko siya i-upload sa Google Drive kasi mabigat. Happened.
Na-send na mo ba, ma'am? I don't know what's wrong with Zoom, but the sound is being shared naman. I don't know what's the problem.
Yes, sir, sending. Medyo mabigat kasi yung file.
So before we go to the BS Architecture program, do you have questions with regards to Bachelor of Fine Arts and Design, major in painting? So students, they have questions? If you're shy to turn on your audio, you can also chat. You use the chat box. No question kayo, students? Or baka meron kayong mga projects into design and you want to ask some details or wisdom from our speaker, Ma'am Giselle. So, pwede ra pod kaayo.
Ayan, sir, na-send ko na nasa chat box.
Yeah,
I don't know if
download it. Okay.
you can.
Baka much better ma'am if sa email ma-send, not here sa Zoom.
Okay. I also send the PowerPoint through email, but it's not yet completed. Nag-ano pa siya, upload.
Ma'am Giselle, what's in terms of on-the-job training po ng ating mga
Yes
student
po.
in the fine arts, mostly saan sila nag-OJT?
Actually, sir, hindi pa namin wala pa silang OJT talaga ngayon kasi um, because of the pandemic time, masyadong mahirap po i-risk yung student. But we already put that in the curriculum na meron na silang OJT sa fourth year. Pero tinanggal lang siya ngayon na year. Actually, that's the first time na i-kuan pa ang OJT. So, i-implement pa. Pero ngayon, tinanggal siya ulit kasi because of the risk of pandemic. So, before sa amin, sir, wala kaming OJT. Direct na kami. During my time, we're actually working. We applied for different company already during while we're still in the program or we're still in the college. We
So that means ma'am you're already employed while you were studying during
Yes,
that
sir.
time.
Actually,
Wow.
I'm already teaching in parang kuan siya, art workshop na
Yeah.
mga students and also parents ng ganun. And then we accept mga offers from different galleries to exhibit. Yan. So, nakakabenta kami. Parang yun na lang yung OJT namin. Pero ngayon, in the new curriculum, it's already in the program na we have OJT. Pero tinanggal pa lang siya ngayon. At tinanggal siya ulit kasi yun because of the pandemic. Pero it's already there. We're making it as possible as the run through of the program.
Yeah. So it's really good, no, of having this kind of program or course not to take, and because
Yeah.
of its perks, no, like even still you're still no in the college, you can
Yes,
still earn
sir.
money.
Actually, yung mga materials namin, because fine arts is really not cheap.
Yeah.
The UM is, the core tuition is makaya lang ang tuition.
Mm.
It's not really, UM is not really expensive when it comes to tuition. But because of fine arts materials, you learn the various techniques and skills. Of course, kakibat niyan is the materials that you're gonna use in different techniques. So, the materials, yun yung mga ginagamit na, yung perang ginagamit namin, rather to, ask to my parents or to ask to our parents, we improvise our own materials before during time, in our college time, our professor naman, they give alternative materials, cheaper materials that we can use. So, ayan. And especially now, it's pandemic, we try to save, and the parents cannot afford to buy expensive materials for skill-wise techniques. So we improvise, and we give materials that you can use, but the same approach pa din. Yun, sir.
Ayun. So How about you guys? Do you have questions pa that you want to ask no from the
Yes, you can
previous speaker? Pwede nyo i-chat.
Kindly check the email, sir. I already sent it.
Yeah, downloading, ma'am.
Hi, thank you.
please ask us, don't hesitate to ask us, if you want to enroll in this course.
Yeah.
Ngayon pa lang dapat may malaman nyo na kung anong papasukan ninyo.
As you have seen in the video a while ago, no? So it's fun no, to be in the program Bachelor of Fine Arts and Design. So Ryan Pancho is asking, ma'am, what's the advantage po to join the course virtually or mas better talaga pag face-to-face in terms of the fine arts na design na
Actually,
program?
because we're skill wiser, face-to-face really mas okay talaga yung face-to-face. But we cannot, because of pandemic, when we cannot risk the life of the student. Yung advantage siguro ng face-to-face is mismo kami actual teach, or I mean, and not teach, makaka-teach naman kami even it's virtual. But we can monitor you talaga, and it's really fun when most of your classmates is around and you're inspired that they're doing their activities the same, may inspired kayo na gagawa din kayo ng inyong artwork. Parang hindi siya pagalingan, but mura siya pag nga na pagpagalingan yung pero patas lang gyapon. But the
It's a healthy
disadvantage
competition.
parang competition, sir. Pero ayan, pero patas pag abot og scoring, same lang man gihapon. So ayan. So pag ang face to face is for inspiring lang, maka-inspire siya. While ang yung virtual is the same approach, pero yun nga, Google individual cameras, we're gonna monitor your incomes to camera, and we're not actually in actual na makaturo kami, but we're just gonna look into your virtual camera na mali yan, ganyan. Pero same lang, but the fun of being inspired from your other classmates na nasa face-to-face. Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for Ma'am Giselle. So please reserve your questions later on. So let's have Lynette to share to us the Bachelor of Science in Architecture. All right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for presenting my presentation in behalf of me. No? Sorry, guys, for waiting too long. By the way, we will no longer make this too far. So good morning again, everyone. By the way, I am architect Lynette Luvitos, one of the faculty member dito sa UM under College of Architecture Department, or College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education Department. Okay, now, I remember when I am also in your stage, guys, after finishing high school, or even, hindi pa nga ako nagtapos ng high school, marami na nagtatanong, like, if you are going to pursue college, then, ano bang course, kurso ang gusto mong kunin? Or, what career path would you like to take? By that time, I am trying to visualize myself already, and trying to discover the career path that truly satisfies me. In my experience, lalong-lalo na if you are not still sure to what career path you wanted to take, itong career assessment during my high school days really became a great part and incredibly became useful tool in discovering my path. I don't know if you have also that called career assessment sa inyong high school, but it really became the useful tools to discovering my path. what I did after taking my test, I listed the top 3 skills, no, with highest scores that also matches my interest as well. The top 3 are being artistic, realistic, and conventional. Among the 3 choices, being artistic is the skill that I am very much determined to develop. So actually, hindi ko na talaga masyadong ma-remember, no? Basta ang natandaan ko, maraming mga options na courses under sa artistic. And ang pinaka nagka-interest talaga ako is itong architecture. So since I have given the opportunity to take college, so pinurso ko na. And by God's grace, I graduated from college here sa University of Mindanao, taking up Bachelor of Science in Architecture and became a licensed architect way back year 2015. Okay, anyway, why I am sharing all about this? Kasi since you are about to finish high school, I believe na that to all of you who are present here in today's webinar, you have also that dream you wanted to pursue. And since nga present nga kayo ngayon, dito sa immersion, particularly sa College of Architecture and Fine Arts, maybe the career path in becoming an architect is one of your choices, no? Na you wanted to take. And you wanted to learn and have more ideas about what this Bachelor of Science in Architecture program is all about. Wait lang, sir. Wala pa. Ano pa ba? What are the job opportunities? No, we will also discuss that one. No, job opportunities after taking the program and if this is the right career for you. Yan lahat ang pag-uusapan natin. Okay, to start with, have you ever wondered how skyscrapers and buildings are made? No, naga-wonder ba mo? Giunsa na sila pagtukod? Did you ever come across a beautiful house and then nag-wish kayo na sana makapagtayo din ako ng ganyan in the future? And then, have you ever fascinated by how the world's famous structure were designed and able to last for how many years or for centuries? If yes, architecture will be the answer. Okay, now, what is architecture? Ano ba ang architecture? So, I will just give you a brief definition ng architecture. So, say architecture, as you have seen on your screen, it is the art or practice of designing and constructing buildings. In short, architecture is about buildings. Okay? So, ayan. Kita nyo ba itong sample building? Can you show the Eiffel Tower, sir? Oops. Box, ayan. So, this is the Eiffel Tower in Paris. And then next building is we have the St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow, Russia, the colorful building. And then we have here the famous Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. Saan na yun? This is the most spectacular architectural design, Gardens by the Bay. Again, it's still in Singapore. And then we have the one of the iconic structure in the Philippines, the Philippine Arena. And next is still one of the historic building in Manila, the main building of the University of Santo Tomas. And one of the tallest building around the world, the Burj of Khalifa skyscraper, that is located in Dubai. Ayan. So actually marami pang mga magaganda and famous building all around the world, not only the one that I had presented. Bakit ko ito pinakita sa inyo? Because buildings are fundamental part of human experience. Bali, nakaparte na po yan siya sa atin. Di ba? We live, worship, seek care, and spend our leisure time inside the structure. And every time we get inside the building, we usually evaluate them according to how effectively they serve their specific purposes. Nagagandahan tayo, komportable, we feel safe inside the building. And did you know that in every case, yung mga fabulous, fantastic, amazing building design or behind all those spectacular architectural design is the work of essential craftspeople? Sino yun sila? Yes, they are called architects. So sila yung behind all those spectacular structural designs na nakatayo, no? In iba't ibang places. Now, sino ba si architect? Next slide, sir. Yan. Okay. So si architect, sila yung skilled professional, no? Skilled professional who plans and design buildings, and they also generally play a key role in the construction. So malaki ang parte nila sa construction. Si architect dapat highly trained in art of science of building design and must be professionally licensed since they bear the responsibility for the safety of their building occupants. So, or user ng building. So, ganun po ang trabaho ni architect. Ayan. Since nga na-mention ko kanina sa introduction na andito kayo ngayon kasi there is an interest in you na maybe ang gusto nyong tahakin na career is to become an architect in the future. So hopefully, no? The next question is, paano ba maging architect, guys? So what are the steps, no? Para maging architect tayo. Now, let me show you the ladder or the career path in becoming an architect. Yan. So it is shown on the screen. Ito yung ladder, no? Or the architect's path. So makikita nyo dyan, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps, no? In becoming an architect. So if you see the red word at the bottom part, ayan, andyan pa kayo ngayon, no? Sa stage na freshman. So let's say you had now the concrete goal of becoming an architect. What you need to do is first, kindly click, sir. You need to earn a degree through a 5-year Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Yes, tama po kayo. Ang architecture is 5 years po siyang ititake. Okay, 5 years. Kung if you are really determined to take the architecture for 5 years, kayang-kaya po, no? Actually, I graduated the program 5 years lang. So wag na tayo mag-extend. So 5 years is enough. And then, this program offered by different schools, by the way, guys, no? So maraming schools nag-offer ng architecture. But one of the school is, of course, the UM. Secondly, so after you completed the 5 years, no, natapos niya yung program ng 5 taon, the next step is you need to complete the 2 years experience. So this is a diversified experience. Next, sir, number 2. Ayan. So this is something like an internship. 2 years po natin siya i-take, no? Ang internship. So later on, I will discuss what this internship all about. The third one is after completing the program, no, and then the 5 years program and then the 2 years apprenticeship. So total, all in all, is 7 years. So what you need to do next is you need to take, not only to take, but also to pass the licensure exam for architects. No, for you to become a registered architect. Okay, nandito na tayo sa passing the boards, no? So right after na nakapasa kayo sa licensure exam, dito pa lang sa stage 3, if you pass the exam, architect ka na. Okay? So ang last step natin is, which is the number 4, after passing the board exam, then kapag registered ka na as an architect, you can now practice your profession, no, for professional growth and development. So later on, I will also discuss ano ba ang mga opportunities waiting ahead if you graduated and passed the board exam for architects. Okay, guys, deciding to be an architect is also a wiser career choice, no? Hindi siya kulela, no? Wiser siya na career choice. It is also exciting, especially if you are really into architecture or designing, no? It pays well, of course. Lalong-lalo na if you have mga relatives or yung mga family mo is already having a firm or may mga background na sila into constructions. Yun, it really pays well. And you will also make a significant and lasting contribution on how societies are shaped, 'di ba? Nakaka-proud that one day maging isa kang magiting na arkitekto sa inyong lugar that contributes a lot of development. Pero not everybody has what it takes to fulfill this complex, very technical and multifaceted role. Kasi marami, no? Maraming abilities ang kailangan para magampanan ang pagiging arkitekto. So, sa totoo lang po, it takes unique mix skills to be suitable for a career in architecture. Pero pag sinabi nating skills, mapag-aralan natin yan. So, do not worry. Okay, so therefore, if you have this concrete career goal to be an architect, you need to be highly trained. No? Kailangan talaga tayo dadaan ng training para maging professionally licensed tayo in the future. And you do not have to worry because here sa UM, especially the College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education is very much open to help you to take your first step in your career. Ready po kami to welcome you para sa unang hakbang nyo to pursue your career. Okay? So in fact, University of Mindanao offers Bachelor of Science in Architecture program since 1970 pa po, no? Medyo matagal-tagal na. So to give you more details about our college, I will just tell you a brief history, no, about CAFAE or College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education. So ayan. Next slide, sir. Oops, wala di ay. Okay, so before na lang, sir. Okay, I will just tell you a brief history lang, no, about sa College of Architecture sa University of Mindanao. So year 1970, again, Mindanao offered BS Architecture. So sa first school ito, or first school in Mindanao na nag-offer ng BS Architecture. Remember, 1970 pa po, established na si UM. So now in 1990, Architect Eliminado Quinto become officer in charge of the program. So eventually naging dean siya since 1990 up to present. So si Architect Eliminado Quinto pa rin yung dean natin, no, since 1990 up to now. So si dean is graduated Bachelor of Science in Architecture year 1986 sa University of Santo Tomas. He also got a postgraduate diploma in land management and informal settlement regularization year 2007 at Erasmus University. And then he also got his diploma in urban regional planning year 1977 at UP Diliman. Masters in urban and regional planning year 2005 University of Philippines Mindanao or UP Mindanao. And then he is now taking Doctors of Philosophy in Management dito sa UM. So by the way guys, our dean also is top 1 po siya sa licensure exam for architects year 1987. So sa dean pa lang po, hindi na tayo basta-basta. And then we have also other top-notchers who also teach, no, dito sa UM. And then to 1995, now College of Architecture was born. So my college na talaga yung architecture. And then 1997, na-recognize tayo as one of the top performing school in the Philippines. And then the year 2000, umabot ang enrollment natin ng 1,000 students. And then 2003, we are recognized again as one of the top performing school in the Philippines. This is for the second time already. And then on the same year, we started its quest for accreditation sa PACOCOA. Tapos in the year 2010, College of Architecture moved to DPT building. So may building na tayo. If makikita nyo sa screen, ayan, yan, may building dyan. On the 4th floor, dyan located ang College of Architecture and Fine Arts. So may sarili tayong floor or department, no, sa building na yan. And then 2012 we are ISO certified already, and then yung enrollment surpassed na into 2,000, no, students. And then 2015 to 2019, this year we got consecutive na 9 licensure exam of architects top-notchers. So mayroon tayong 9 top-notchers from the year 2015 to 2019. And then lastly, 2019 BS Fine Arts major in painting, nagkaroon kami ng level 1 visit for ISO certification. So makikita nyo sa history pa lang na College of Architecture and Fine Arts Education, we are really established. So if you wish to study here in it's your time to make history as well, no? So napakaganda po. Ayan. If you really wanted to be part ng history, then take your first step dito sa Okay? I think that would be all for the history. Now we will move forward to what to expect in taking up BS Architecture dito sa So ano ba ang kailangan nating i-expect if you are going to enroll sa College of Architecture, no? Dito sa Okay, under this program, the students will be trained. You will be trained, guys, about different aspects of architecture, so related to architecture, such as drawing and design principles, construction, visual perception, and a lot more. Marami. So para magkaroon kayo ng idea ano ba ang mangyayari within 5 years taking up this degree, I would like to present to you some technical courses, no? Marami-rami siya, but I will show you some examples, no? And mga sample outputs ng students, especially ngayong pandemic. So hindi ko na sinali yung mga minor subjects kasi marami-rami talaga siya. Okay, what to expect during your first year? So unsa ba ang mga courses na to i-take, no? What are the learnings we will also learn during our first year? So kindly show next slide, sir. Oops, ayan. So here is the first course is the graphics one. So this is about mga instrument or how to use the instruments in geometric construction and drafting techniques. So dito you will learn how to draw mga orthographic, no? Like isometric, front view, rear view, 2Ds. Okay? Next course is visual tech, another example. So this is done by our students during pandemic or online class. So ito yung mga output nila. Next subject we have visual tech. Okay, this is visual tech. Ayan, this is freehand drawing, no, such as still life, architectural form, and interlude using different media in black and white. So black and white lang po pareho, different media. We have pencil and ink. So ito yung Arcadia in ink. And then yung kanina is the professional school ng in pencil. Next is we have another example for ink. And then example for pencil, the City Hall of Davao. Next course is itong graphics 2. So si graphics 2 naman is the students already learn how to draw perspectives, no? So perspectives projections. Ayan. Another example. Yan, another example. Yan. Okay, next subject is we have the Visual Tech 2. Sa Visual Tech 2, we already taught them how to study or to apply colors, no? Study of color, psychology of color, use of color as presentation tool sa drawings, color rendering, techniques in mixing and applications. Yan po. Yan, this is an interior, another interior, another exterior, monochromatic, one color only. Now, yes, the next course is we have the design one. Sa design one naman, the students are taught to exercise creative design, no? An emphasis of space, form, and mass. So marunong na sila gumawa ng floor plan, marunong na sila mag-analyze ng mga spaces, how to make a floor plan, roof plan, elevations, ano ang itsura ng bahay in exterior and interior. So on your first year, marunong na kayong gumawa nito. Next tayo, design 2. Sa design 2, level up ng design 1. So basically, this is more about techniques and tools involving modular and anthropometric. So yung mga human measurements. So gina-consider na natin functional relationship of spaces. So ito yung mga outputs nila. And as you observe, rendered na, colored na kasi nga kasabay ito yung pag-learn ng mga color techniques. Yan. And then marunong na din silang gumawa ng perspective. Yun. Next subject is we have the design 3, another level up ng design 2. This is all about programming, no? Mga interrelationship ng mga spaces, importance of spaces, ano yung mga relationship ng spaces from one space to another spaces. So we need to also taught them or help them analyze kung sa mga importance ng spaces. Di pwede tayo mag-design lang na wala na or hindi natin gina-analyze yung mga spaces. So ito yung yan. Okay, thank you. So next, on your second year, so ano po ang mga expectation natin on your second year? So here are also some example of courses and their description. So we have here Visual Tech 3, ayan. So combinations of techniques, no? Mixed media. So presentation, we have the multimedia composition, digital presentation, photography, and we have this miniature making. So that's the output. And to think, guys, this is done through online. So ganyan na po sila kagaling, no? On their second year. So this is another example for painting or using pencil, colored pencil. This one is multimedia presentation, composition of different techniques, no? Oil pastel or different media. Then we have the Visual Tech 3, again example for miniature making. Tapos next is another example for miniature making and another example for miniature making. Then we have this design 4. So sa design 4, level up ng design 3. Okay. So this is more about exercise innovative approach of vernacular architecture and energy conservation and space management. So more on planning, no, and designing buildings. This one is a school. So ito yung output nila. Ayan, site development plan. Actually, ang school is on design 4 na level. Yan. So ito yung perspective, aerial perspective. And then another example for design 4, since innovative approach, so since we are dealing with pandemic, so I asked them to design a COVID-19 diagnostic and isolation center. So here is one of example yung output ng students namin. Ayan. Interior perspective, another interior perspective, and then the exterior perspective. Maganda, no? Okay, this is how the progress of their work's done. So makikita mo talaga na the student are really diligent on working their plates. Next tayo, design 5. Again, this is a level up of design 4, and then ito siya is a 2-story residential house. So basically alam na nila ano yung mga vertical and horizontal circulation like the stairs, no? So presentation of more than 1 story. So this one, guys, trivia ko lang kasi 3 years ago we experienced a lot of earthquakes, right? So we let our students to research and make a design proposal of innovative house, no? Design that is resilient to earthquake. So kasi nga maraming mga bahay na nasira during the earthquake. So pinagawa ko sila ng mga innovative solutions or design that is mga bahay na resilient sa earthquake. So ito yung mga example outputs nila. So they are using solutions, a container van with a composition of bamboos. So ito yung mga output nila. Ayan, so the details, so the interior, and then another details, no, construction details. So this is their concept board, Bahay Kubo, which stands for Bahay Container Van with Bamboo. So ganyan sila ka-innovative. And then we also deal with the courses architectural interior. So basically this is all about interior design, no? Mga basic principles on interiors and understanding the theory and principle of the architectural interiors in relation to anthropometrics, proxemics, and ergonomics, like lighting, floor finishes, mga furnitures, the choice of furnitures, space arrangement with regards to human measurements, movements. So yan po ang mga examples of plates and exercises for them to learn interiors. And then we have this utility, building utilities. You can play this one, sir. para mga actual, no, actual layouting or actual installation of plumbing. So this is more on sanitary, and you can also play the other ones, sir. Installation of piping. So actual yan sila ginagawa during face-to-face. Okay. This is on their own expense, pero hindi naman gaano kamahal. Yung mga pipes, yung mga mura lang na pipes, as long as they will be able to know how to install, and then marunong din silang mag-layout. Okay, next tayo. Thank you, sir. Building technology. So, sa building technology, ayan. Sa building technology, it is more on about construction drawings, no? Complete construction drawings of wood constructions, o marami, no? We have steel and concrete na mga materials. So ito yung mga output nila. So basically, very compacted na yung mga informations, drawings, details sa isang papel. So they were taught how to draw mga construction, or how to make construction drawings or production of drawings in that is used for constructions. Yan, from the architectural, sanitary, structural, and also plumbing. Okay, electrical, meron pa. So, yan po sa second year. So, let's move forward on your third year. So, ano na naman yung mga courses under sa third year? So, we have Design 6. Okay, sa Design 6, makikita nyo or ma-observe nyo na digital na po yung output. Kasi kasabay po dito na may learning computer softwares na po tayo. So that is useful in the practice or in the architectural practice. So mas madali kasi, no, pag digital, mas maganda yung presentation. So that's why on your third year, you are also learn to use computer softwares. So makikita nyo dyan, digital na po yung output nila. Okay. So, this one is the computer-aided. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na mga computer software programs for 2D and 3D drafting presentation. So, basic, no? Basic na drafting presentation. And then they can develop that one to some exercises in the long run, no? Or for the other subjects. And then Design 7, another digital, no? Digital na mga outputs. Yan. So very realistic na, no, yung mga outputs nila. Marunong na sila dito gumawa ng mga model, ayan, rendering, perspective. Kasi on the same year, you will also learn to use the computer-aided architectural rendering or modeling such as SketchUp. Yan, to make how to make models, no, sa using SketchUp, and then you will also learn how to render. Okay, so on your fourth year, so basically sa fourth year we have these courses, no? So I will just give one example, Design 8. So dito sa Design 8, marunong na silang gumawa ng mga walkthroughs, no, in presentation of their design. Actually, may music yan siya, sir. Para di masyadong boring. So, example ng presentation ng Design 8. This is a multi-mixed use, multi-story na mixed use. Ayan. Wala siyang music, no? Actually, this is done by group. So, ganyan naka-complex ang mga presentation nila sa fourth year. Okay. Yun. Naka-share sound ka, sir?
Yes, ma'am, but I think there's a problem with Zoom. Kanina naka-share sound naman pero hindi pa rin marinig.
Sayang kasi. Sige lang, sir. Thank you. So now let's move forward to your fifth year. So what are the courses, no? Or mga learnings na i-expect natin for the fifth year? Actually, guys, architecture, this is quite different from the other programs, no? Or from the other colleges. Kasi sa architecture, we have these two theses, no? So we call them as Design 9 at saka Design 10. So si Design 9, this is on your first semester sa fifth year nyo. So for first semester Design 9, this is about research writing. So basically, yun yung mga the same with the other colleges na mayroon tayong thesis writing. And then for the second semester on your fifth year, this is the second part ng thesis nyo, which is the translation. So Design 9 is research writing, and then on the Design 10 is the translation of your research writing. Okay? Sa Design 9 at saka Design 10, by the way, I will just to inform you that the thesis is done individually. So dili ni siya by group, no? Same as the other courses. Individual po ang thesis natin sa architecture. So kahit saan school, I think individual talaga ang thesis, no? And then, I will just present you some examples of thesis. Okay, this is the translation na, ha? Translation na from the thesis writing into translation. And then may trivia ako later on. Ayun, mayroong sound na. O, nawala ulit. Okay, thank you so much, sir. So trivia again. Okay, the one that is presented, yun yung isang output, no, ng sample output na thesis proposal ng isang estudyante namin. So actually, guys, he joined the Team 20 and Art Asia National International Competition, wherein yung mga graduating students will showcase their graduation thesis, no? So sa TEM 20, they invite students around the globe. Yan karami ang kanilang gi-invite. And then sa ArcAsia naman is around Asia. So naging entry itong thesis niya sa competition, and luckily he is top 1 sa ArcAsia. And then sa team naman is Team 20 naman, he received top 10 popularity award. So 'di ba, amazing student and amazing school. And also pala this year, last February lang po, no? This month, no? We also won gold medal from AIDA competition. Still again, yung thesis nila, yung entry nila for the competition. So ganyan po ka-amazing yung mga students namin. At saka of course, amazing school. Ayan. So yan po lahat ng mga courses and sample output, no? And of course, yung mga courses and sample output is somewhat pasilip lang po, no, of what will happen sa 5 years nyo in taking up Bachelor of Science in Architecture dito sa UM. And siguro na-observe nyo naman na based sa mga outputs ng students namin, they are really trained, learning and develop their skills thoroughly. And hindi lang yun, we really make sure na every time matapos ng students yung mga courses, no, or by the way guys, courses is also referring to subjects, no? The students will enable themselves to attain the program outcomes. Ano ba ang mga goal, no? Wherein upon graduation or after completing the 5 years program, students are expected to have these qualities and skills. Yun talaga yung goal namin, no? Number 1 is, upon graduation, the students are expected to demonstrate professional and technical expertise in the practice of architecture. Dapat marunong na talaga and expert na in terms of technicalities, no, sa practice in architecture. Secondly, parang hindi siya nakita, sir. Secondly is, you are now able to effectively communicate architectural ideas in various media such as sketch, model, drawings, and digital, as well as in writing in speech using both English and Filipino. So this one, since marami tayong exercises, so you are now able to effectively communicate architectural ideas through sketches and model or drawings, no, in different media form. And then you are now able to, or you are now have the ability to effectively work in multidisciplinary and multicultural cultural teams. And then demonstrate social and ethical responsibility in the architectural profession. Create architectural solution by applying knowledge in history, theory, planning, building tech, utilities, structural concept, and professional practice. And then you are now able to apply concepts and principles from specialized fields and allied disciplines in various architectural problems. You are ready to prepare contract documents, no, technical reports, and other legal documents used in architectural practice, adhering to applicable laws, standards, and regulation, interpreting relative laws, codes, charters, and standards of architecture and built environment. Apply research methods to address architectural problem. Use various information and communication technology, media for architectural solutions, presentation, and techniques in design. You are now able to demonstrate entrepreneurial and business acumen relative to architecture practice. Display the management skills of construction works and building administration. And lastly, participate in generation of new knowledge such as pioneering concepts and ideas of site and building design beyond the regular physical locations, boundaries, and context. And then, nakalink ito, no, sa program educational objectives. Kasi hindi, after nyo kasi makagraduate ng 5 years, hindi lang doon nag-limit yung mga goal ng UM, no? So we are also looking forward na after 5 years, no, na nakatapos kayo ng 3 to 5 years na nakatapos kayo ng BS Architecture. So we are also looking forward, no? We are also expecting na yung mga graduates, they have also mga learnings and practices that is developed for the entire 5 years. So one is demonstrate technical and professional expertise in architecture related to allied services, and then gain recognition in the practice of the profession, demonstrate receptiveness to new ideas and knowledge through scientific research, pursue professional development activities through studies and training, and then lastly, exemplify social and ethical responsibility in the practice of profession. Therefore po, si are very much confident that after matapos ni student ang BS Architecture, they are now ready. Ready na po kayo and knowledgeable enough na po kayo, very much equipped to take the second step in becoming an architect. Ready na po talaga kayo to face the reality. Okay? So ayun, napakaganda po ng objectives namin. After finishing the program of course, hindi pa tapos ang laban, no? You completed already the 5 years. Ay, salamat, graduate na jud me. So, dili pa tapos ang laban, guys. So, we will proceed pa sa second step, no? Sa path in becoming an architect. So, naapat na sa first step, no? During completing the 5 years. So, second step pa ta. Now, the second step, if you really wanted to proceed right after makagraduate kayo in becoming an architect, so we need to have this, or we are required, or you are required to have 2 years diversified experience. So this is what we call the 2 years internship, no? So ano ba ang architecture internship? So this is the architecture internship. This is like on-the-job training. After niyo makagraduate, you look for a company. So kamo ang mangita ang company, dili ang school. Okay? So you look for a company or architectural firm and you will choose your mentor, which you might think na makatulong sa inyo at makapagbigay ng magandang experience. Okay? This internship can be more intense, no? And learning-oriented kasi it involves practical experiences in the field, no? Hindi katulad nung nag-aaral pa tayo, pure academic training sa university lang. It also allow for more hands-on training. So sasabak talaga tayo sa real industry ng architecture. So as an architect intern, so you will have your responsibilities. Ano ba ang mga responsibilities natin during our internship? So you will provide mga technical and administrative support to a senior architect or group of architects. So kasali sa mga responsibility mo is to do drafting for architectural plans by hand or by using specialized architectural rendering, design software such as AutoCAD, SketchUp, Photoshops. Ito hindi na masyadong bago kasi we had a lot of experience of these things during college days, no? Lalong-lalo na dito sa marami po tayong mga experiences about manual drafting, software drafting. So marami tayong i-deal na mga plates that will enhance our drafting skills or design skills or drawing skills. You will also learn how to pull public records, no? Studying mga building regulations. Again, it also taught during our college days na about mga building regulations. Other duties, you are asked to do site visit, no? Mga actual building sites, taking measurements, checking construction drawings against architectural specification. I-check natin if nasunod ba ang mga plano as per actual. Therefore, during this stage, talagang exposed po tayo sa industry. Okay? If mag-ask kayo, ganito ba ang lahat ng ma-acquire na experience ng isang intern? Well, the experiences will depend on the company training. The intern or training, nag-train sa inyo. Pero yung goal remains the same. Maging diversified kayo, kayong intern after 2 years. Pahabol lang, by the way, you will also earn salary. Ha? May salary po, but the amount may vary from every firm you work for. Depende yung amount niya sa company. Okay? So you need not need to worry, or you did not need to worry. You should not need to worry. Kasi may sweldo siya, may salary siya. Okay, if you are wait lang. If you really wanted to have or if you really wanted to pursue or to take exam right away, so you need really to to take this internship, 2 years internship. Bakit? Bakit ba kailangan natin ang internship? So, okay, if you really have this concrete goal, no, to be an architect right away after niyo matapos yung internship, according to RA 9266, implementing rules and regulations for licensing and practice of architecture, one of the qualification ng applicant for examination is you need to have specific record of at least 2 years or equivalent of diversified architectural experience that is certified by the registered or licensed architect. Okay? Requirement talaga siya na may i-represent kayo na record signed by registered architect before kayo makapag-take ng exam. Okay? However, kunwari, after nyo nakagraduate ng BS Architecture, hindi muna kayo mag-take ng licensure exam, no? Gusto nyo mag-master's degree muna. In architecture, from school or college, university or institute recognized by the government, and then you completed the master's degree. Natapos niyo siya ng 2 years, yung master's nyo. So, if mag-take ka na ng licensure exam, no need to comply the 2 years diversified experience. 1 year na lang yung kailangan. Kasi i-credit na yung master's degree mo as equivalent din ng 1 year. Okay, ayan. So, 1 year na lang, tapos plus 1 year credited na master's degree mo, so you still completed the 2 years diversified experience. So, it is really part of the kailangan talaga siya, no? Kailangan talaga natin magkaroon ng 2 years experience bago tayo makapag-take ng licensure exam. It is really part on the career path in becoming an architect and mandatory po talaga. Okay? So yan po ang reason kung bakit 2 years bakit may 2 years diversified experience tayo. Now, okay, let's move forward. Let's say nakapag-graduate na tayo sa BS Architecture and then na-complete na natin yung 2 years diversified experience. Isang hakbang na lang guys, maging isang ganap na tayong architect. Isang hakbang, 7 years na to ma'am. Pailabot ng mga delay. Okay, anyway, dito mag-goal anak. So, this is the 3rd step in becoming an architect. So, you need to pass the licensure exam for architects. Or, sorry, this is not Ali ang term before, but ngayon pinalitan na po siya ng LEA or licensure exam for architects. Okay, so yung mga nakalista dyan, yan yung mga courses na covered sa licensure exam. Okay, students, one of the great opportunities dito sa sa BS Architecture is meron po tayong tinatawag na competency appraisal. So we have these courses during our 5th year na tinatawag natin na ARC 501, 502, and 503. Kasali ito sa curriculum required by CHED. So before kayo makapag-graduate, or ang mga courses na ito is for graduating students. It is an appraisal which has the objective of preparing the students in the licensure exam for architects. So required ni siya, no, by CHED, o before tayo makapag-graduate, we will take these courses first. Now, example nito, by the way, the courses under this competency appraisal or exam are also the same courses covered sa LEA or sa licensure exam. The same courses, but they do not have the same questions, ha? The same courses lang. Kasi nga, this is in preparation to take the licensure exam. So example, makikita nyo ang mga courses dito. We have history, theory, principles of planning, utilities, structural conceptualization, building material, construction, architectural design, and site planning. So yun, ganun din ang mga courses natin sa ARC 501, 502, and 503. Yan. So makikita nyo dyan, under sa ARC 501, we have history, theory, principles of planning. Sa 502, we have utilities, conceptualization, and then ARC 503 is architectural design. So basically, same po yung mga courses ang gina-offer ni at saka doon sa licensure exam. But again, they don't have the same questions. Ayan, di ba? Since nga nagkaroon tayo ng competency appraisal, it significantly changed the licensure exam for architects' performance. In fact, nga, the LEA performance doing much better, no? mas pinabetter niya ang performance natin sa results ng performance ng licensure exam. And marami po talaga nag-top, no, sa exam. To prove this, katulad mo ng ano, sir, data. Yan. So to prove this, makikita nyo dyan ang red, no? Red na lines. This is the record ng first timer, first taker, no, sa graph sa University of Mindanao. Ito namang black this is the overall, no, sa national overall na graph. So makikita nyo, we are 14.48% age above, no, above the national passing. So increasingly maganda po talaga ang performance ni UM if we compare it to the national or overall na performance. This is from January 2018 to January 2020. So maganda, no? So medyo slight, meron mababa, but then again, all in all, we increasingly going up. Ayan, another to prove na maganda yung performance natin. So here are the list, no, of top-notchers from 2014 to 2019. So marami-rami. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 top-notchers. And then we got 10th placer, 7th, 4th, 9, 8, 5th, 10, and 5th placer. So, medyo malaki talaga impact yung competency appraisal. So, all in all, maganda po ang performance ni UM in terms of licensure exam, passing the licensure exam. Ayan. So, that's the end, no? Hindi pa pala end. Andito na tayo sa last part ng topic natin. So, if we really pursue our dream, because we wanted to have a bright future, di ba? So we wanted to be professional and we wanted to have good careers. Now, what are the job opportunities or career opportunities waiting for us? Unsaman? Actually, marami pong opportunities after natin ma-license. Now, to mention some, here are career opportunities pag licensed architect na po tayo. Kindly show, sir. So if you are working for a private architectural firm during your internship, no, you may able to move up. Pwede kayong maging partner or associate ng company nyo before, no, during your internship. In public sector naman, or public sector roles with experience, you could move into lead architect job. Pwede. You could also work on projects such as freelance consultant or set up your own business. So kung may mga family business kayo related to architecture, you can also practice, no? Freelancer consultant. You may also get opportunities to work overseas, to work abroad. So marami, no, in demand din ang mga architecture or architects doon sa labas. You may also work as junior or senior architect in governments, pwede, such as city planning, DPWH, NH8, and other government-related company. Example, sa inyong provinces, no? So may mga development kayo, and then they need to have an architects for the developments, for the city development, then you can also work there. And then again, you will have a contribution, no, sa development ng inyong city. So maganda pakinggan. And then, lastly, you can work as architecture professor or architects in academe, katulad sa amin. So we teach courses in architecture dito sa UM. So it's up to you now how you will look for your niche. Right after nyo makagraduate, makapasa, then it's up to you how you will look for your niche. But then again, marami pong opportunities waiting ahead. So yun po. So I guess I will end here my discussion. Thank you so much for sparing your time. Kahit na maraming technical errors, matagal ako nag-start, but still again, you managed to wait. So I hope medyo klaro na sa inyo, no, kung ano ang gusto nyong career na tatahakin. Before I will end this presentation of mine, let me present to you last video about CAFAE or College of Architecture. This video is about life of UM CAFAE. Hindi lang po puro academic, we also have extracurricular activities. I hope na music. Yan. CAFAE week. Oh, wala music. Music. Sayang. So this is the DPT department, DPT building, wherein yung CAFAE is located on the 4th floor. So during CAFAE week, may week talaga tayo celebrates College of Architecture and Fine Arts. So ito yung mga competitions or nagaganap during that week. We have mga bilis showcasing mga outputs. Tapos ito sila mga professors. So they look young. Then we have students. Actually, we also do mga bands or kanang gitawag na to banda-banda, no, music. Kasi parang inline talaga sa atin yung mga artist, yung music lover, yung pagiging music lover. Then we have the Battle of the Bands. Yun po. Thank you so much. And I hope I was able to inform you about our program.
All right, thank you so much, Professor Lynette, no, for your insights with regards to the program, no, Bachelor of Science in Architecture. Virtual round of applause, please, students, and thank you very much, no, for staying with us throughout this our webinar. So, do you have questions, no, for our speakers? Baka meron kayong gusto pang i-ask, no, with regards to the programs. Bachelor of Science in Architecture and Bachelor of Fine Arts and Design, major in painting.
Yes, we are willing to answer all your questions.
So, Ryan Pancho mentioned, need po ba na early magpa-enroll sa RT after mag-graduate sa senior high school? Limited lang daw ang slot po.
So, I think
anyone from you po, ma'am.
After mag-graduate, yeah, hindi naman limited. We have really slots for you. No, we accommodate you all. So, wag masyadong mag-worry.
Yes, and UM is an open
Yeah.
education, so anyone can really join, as long as you want to pursue that course and that program. Yeah. So pwede kayo, Ryan. You can be
Pero wag
part
naman
of
yung
the BS
masyadong,
Architecture.
yeah. Pero wag naman yung masyadong late na uh, the classes already start and then later pa kayo magpa-enroll. So the better during the enrollment days.
Yes. Other questions? Possible po ba ang F2F next year? Ma'am
Okay.
Giselle? Or Ma'am Lynette?
Actually, ginakuha na kasi ngayon ng face-to-face na higher year muna. Gina-observe muna kasi gina-observe muna ng UM paano yung ang salitan kasi still pandemic is still here. So face-to-face is still offer in the higher year. Pero yun, hopefully pandemic matapos na yung pandemic, to all years will be offered to the first year and to all years level.
Yeah, and in addition also, it's also depends on the city ordinance, on announcement ng city ordinance kasi we are still on the level 3. So the UML is trying to cope up already preparing for a face-to-face but intended for the higher years. But then again, we are also starting to transition from online to face-to-face. So it depends on the city ordinance. At the same time, we are still waiting for the announcement. For the meantime, third year and up lang muna.
But basically, guys, no, University of Mindanao is ready, no, for the face-to-face classes. So meron lang talagang mga restrictions, no, from our government. So that's why we cannot pursue, no, yung talagang run through ng face-to-face. But basically, UM is ready for that. All right.
Pero kahit virtual class naman po, we try to especially skill-wise tayo, we try
Yes.
to improvise the proper learning naman. Kahit parang katulad lang din siya ng face-to-face, that we will monitor your creativity or your art making, or especially sa architecture, we will be there in comes to virtual assistant.
Yes, and we can assure you also that in terms of the online, no, blended na learning, no, in the University of Mindanao, it's very excellent because University of Mindanao would always have that top priority, no, for you to become excellent and be ready, no, for the profession that you want to in the future. Yeah. Other questions from our students? All right. So I think wala nang questions from our students. So thank you very much, Ma'am Lynette and also Ma'am Giselle, no, for sparing your time for every one of us and especially for our students, no, so that you'll be able to have knowledge, no, with regards to BS Architecture and Bachelor of Fine Arts and Design major in painting. Thank you so much, kayo, ma'am.
Sir, parang meron pa nag-hands up si Friends Carl.
Sige. Friends, you can turn on your microphone. Clap pala yun. Clap.
Oh,
It's a clap.
Okay.
All right. So thank you so much, Ma'am Lynette and also Ma'am Giselle. All right. So
Welcome, sir.
Yes. Thank you very much, mga ga, no, ating mga students, our beloved students. Baka pwede naman, no, you can turn on your camera, no, your video, no, so that we can have a photo op, no, for a while together with our professors. Baka pwede naman. Ayun. Okay. All right. So at least makita nila yung mga soon to be na nila na ng mga students. All right. Ayun. So very creative din yung mga background nila. So they really love talaga, ma'am, no, arts and design. All right, ayun. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and smile. There you go. All right. So thank you so much, students. And I have posted no sa chat ang form no for the evaluation so that we can give you no, a certificate no of participation for this webinar. So baka pwedeng maging part na din no ng immersion program ninyo sa grade 12 no na subject ninyo, and that could be so a valid reason no or kanang evidence no for your immersion. All right. Okay. So for a while. And also, no, you can check no you can review no yung mga sinabi or yung mga discussion ni Lamam with regards sa mga courses and programs no sa ating YouTube channel. So you just go there and review. And please also follow us no sa mga information in terms of enrollment and courses also and announcement no, ng university through our official media pages so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also in TikTok. That's at Unimin Official. And for YouTube naman is the University of Mindanao Official. And for your questions with regards to records and admission office, no, merong andyan yung mga numbers nila for your admission, no, and also for student accounting. No, like for example, you want to know about scholarships, internal and also external, and about yung mga CHED scholarship. So you can inquire through the student accounting office. So andyan yung mga numbers nila. And yun. So again, thank you very much everyone for joining our webinar this morning. So thank you so much mga ga and amping. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Hope
Thank
to
you,
see you
ma'am.
next time.
Bye.
Thank you, teachers.
Welcome.